Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. This session focuses on the objectives, syllabus and learning activities in content-based instruction. Well, I hope and expect by the end of this session you would have some understanding of the nature of objectives that CBI has. You would also have some knowledge of the nature of syllabus and the kind of activities that are used in CBI. Well, my dear students, I would start with the objectives of CBI. Objectives in a typical CBI course are stated as objectives of the content course. So, mainly the focus is on the teaching of contents rather than on the teaching of language itself. Achievement of content course objectives is considered as necessary and sufficient evidence that language learning is taking place. An exception to this generalization is with the theme-based instructional model of CBI, and here I would like to make it clear that within the CBI approach, the content-based instructional approach, there are various models that are used for teaching. So one of those is the theme-based instructional model. Well, in the theme-based instructional model of CBI, language learning objectives drive the selection of theme or the topic. That is, there are often set linguistic objectives in the curriculum, and thematic modules are selected to the degree or to the extent to which they provide compatible contexts for the working of the teacher and the learner towards the achievement of these objectives. So it is possible for theme-based courses to be directed towards single skills objectives, whereas, otherwise I would say all the four skills are considered to be important to be integrated. An example of objectives in CBI comes from the theme-based intensive language course that is also called ILC at the Free University of Berlin. 4 objectives were identified for its year-long multi-theme program, and these objectives were linguistic, strategic, and cultural as well. What were these objectives? I would take you through them one by one. The first objective was to activate and develop existing English language skills. The second objective was to acquire learning skills and strategies that could be applied in future language development opportunities. So, as you can notice in these two first objectives, in this theme-based CBI course, it focused on the development of language skills themselves, or it focused on the use of language itself and its teaching instead of other contents, which is different from the general CBI courses. Its third objective was to develop general academic skills applicable to university students in all subject areas. And finally, the fourth objective was to broaden the understanding of students of English-speaking peoples. That is, to give some kind of orientation of the culture of the speakers of English language. Well, as far as the nature of syllabus is concerned, in CBI courses, the syllabus is derived from the content area, which varies, in terms of its details and its format, depending upon the needs of the students, the background of the students, etc. It is typically only CBI following the theme-based model in which content and instructional sequence is chosen according to the language learning goals. Otherwise, the focus is on the contents that are to be taught as information or as knowledge to the learners depending upon their needs. I would give you one example. For example, the organization of the intensive language course at the Free University of Berlin consists of a sequence of modules that spread over the academic year, and the topical themes of this module or the modules that are included in this course include drugs, religious persuasion, microchip technology, ecology, advertising, alternative energy, nuclear energy, Britain and the race question, Dracula and myth or novel, Native Americans films, modern architecture, professional ethics, etc. All modules move from an initial exercise intended to stimulate students' interest in the particular area or the particular theme through a variety of exercises that are aimed at developing the comprehension of the students and their ability to manipulate language in an appropriate context or situation. Well, as far as the nature or type of activities in CBI are concerned, according to Stoller 1997, the list of activities that are used in this, they are based on the instruction, or they focus on instructions. Her classification categories include the following type of activities: language skills improvement activities, vocabulary building activities, activities that are designed for the teaching of discourse organization. In the same way, communicative interaction activities, study skills, and finally, synthesis of content materials and grammar.